Hey, I'm Megan Good, and in this quick video, we're going to talk about student learning outcomes. We're actually going to unpack that term, student learning outcome, by every single word, only 3, and then we're going to discover what it is and what it's not, so stay tuned. You've probably heard of a student learning outcome at the course level. So if you've ever taken a class, you might have even seen student learning outcomes or objectives in the syllabus. These are really important outcomes, but the kind that we're talking about for this purpose is at the degree program level. So program level outcomes are what students will know, think, or do as a result of a whole program. Now, the assessment cycle you see here is the one we use at James Madison University, and it always starts with specifying student learning outcomes. Indeed, if you look across the country, there are many assessment cycles that you'll find, various steps, various forms, but almost all of them always start with student learning outcome development, as it's really the foundation to your assessment process. Now, what is a student learning outcome? Well, it's simply put what a student will know, think, or do as a result of your program. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at these 3 words and we're going to unpack each of them. So we'll start with the first word, student. Here's an example to help us through. So we have graduates of the Assessment and Measurement Program will use statistical software to appropriately process data and present findings. This is the student part. We're talking about graduates of the program. And notice we're focused at the end of the program and not midway, which is an important distinction. It is student focused and not faculty focused. So the counterexample would be faculty will teach students statistical software to appropriately process data and present findings. That happens, right? Faculty teach students, but that's how it's done and not the end result. So student learning outcome has to be focused on students. Okay, the next word in this term is learning. And so here we see it at the end of the sentence. So what are students actually going to learn? They're going to learn how to use statistical software to appropriately process data and present findings. This is a very high level skill. And so it's about learning and being able to demonstrate that they're able to do this skill. A counter would be that students will really enjoy their class about statistical software. Now that would be a really nice bonus, enjoyment, satisfaction, but it's not about learning, which is what we're focused on here. And the last term is outcome. So it's about the actual result. It's not about what they do or the interventions, the classes that they do to get there. It's can they actually do the thing? So a counterexample will be students will practice using statistical software to appropriately process data and present findings. That is totally true. They're going to have lots of opportunities to practice, but at the end of the day, the outcome is that they will be able to actually use it, process data, present findings. And there you have it. We have broken down the term student learning outcome and used an example to help you out there.